Alright guys, here's the moment you've all been waiting for, especially a lot of you Disney fans out there. I've had a ton of requests for this ride, so I figure what the hell, I want to make it, part of my two-part thing here. And so what I'm going to be reviewing now is the old Horizons attraction from Epcot, obviously. Horizons was a dark ride that opened in 1983. This was it didn't open in 1982 with the opening of the park. It was 1983. It was the Phase 2 opening of Epcot, because Epcot was so big they needed two phases to really get it right. Again, it is a dark ride. You know, it's an Omnimover attraction, just like the Spaceship Earth or the Haunted Mansion, or you know those types of rides. My favorite. I love Omnimover rides. I for whatever reason, I love them. To me, it's a sentimental thing. To me, is Disney. So if they were to take those out, those Omnimover rides, I really wouldn't know what to do with myself. Now, what this did, this took guests past show scenes depicting visions of the future. It was all about the future, and it was actually what this did. It was the only attraction in Future World that actually showcased all of Epcot's Future World themes, you know, like oceans and energy and land and all that stuff. This was supposed to be the ride for Epcot, the big ride that really encompassed what Epcot was. And a lot of people liked that, and I liked it. I actually saw a video on YouTube here. I posted the link at the bottom. It did a great job at giving me showing me the history and the actual ride itself, and it's in HD, which is great. So I love that. Basically, what they did, this guy, he did almost like a video essay on it, and thank God for him. So congratulations. Now, if you don't know what Horizons is, the Horizon Pavilion again depicted a lot of the future stuff. It's supposed to show what the future was. When you go in, there really wasn't much of a queue because it is an Omnimover ride, and guests are always loading up. You really don't have to wait that long. The queue is actually, very, very well done. It's all about future and this space stuff. It's really cool, or it was. Now, once you got on the actual ride itself, you're kind of sitting sideways along with other people, and you're just going past different things. It showed how showed Jules Verne and his depictions of the future. Showed how other older people from older times depicted the future, and how crazy and insane it was, just because how much they thought that we were going to progress. And if you look out the window right now, yeah, we don't have flying cars. I mean, we do, but there's only one of them, I think, and it's more of an airplane car than a rocket car. Research that. No, but they showed a whole bunch of different things, and how funny it is to see that what people thought the future was. Now, this was supposed to be a direct sequel from the Carousel of Progress, and you can actually hear the Carousel of Progress theme in this opening little in one of the opening scenes here, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I love the Carousel of Progress. It's one of my favorite rides and attractions in the Magic Kingdom. So hearing that and seeing a throwback to that immediately just put it over for me. You moved right to what the actual future was according to this ride, and in this there was like video phones and stuff, video conferences. A lot of things are technological. Buildings are ergonomically shaped and whatnot. There are some underwater buildings and cities and whatnot, and how this, that, and how, yes, like we can do that right now. This is the year 2010, and we are not in that form of future yet. You never know. One of these days we might. I guess the future progresses a little bit slower, because we humans, I guess, have a lot of respect for the the retro stuff, old stuff. You went through all that, and then you saw like cities in space. That was like another possible future. Because they basically showed you, like 3 possible futures here on Earth, under the water, or in space. And that actually allowed you, at the end of this ride, you actually were allowed to choose between which future you want to see. And you would choose between, Earth or under the sea or space, and the person that I saw in the video chose space, and you got to see you blasting off into this city, you know, with you know, different space things. And it was just short and kind of cool. The fact that you could mess with mess with, you could choose your own actual destiny on it. It was only like a 21-second sort of thing, but either way, the show closed and you got off, and that was that. Now, Horizons closed originally in 1994 because General Electric pulled the sponsorship, but it was temporarily reopened in '95 because other attractions needed to get closed down for refurbishment. So they needed something in Future World over there, so they reopened Horizons, and that's where a lot of the people got a lot of the video footage that we see now. And the attraction permanently closed on January 9th, 1999. There really wasn't given a reason. They just wanted to make room for this the Mission Space ride, which is now where the Horizons Pavilion used to be. They completely tore the Horizons building down and made the Mission Space there. And I think Mission Space is a good attraction. But to me, I love the Omni Mover ride, so I would have loved to have seen this at least hang around a little bit. But I've never been on this ride, and I'm surprised I wouldn't have, because I know I would have loved it. But but like I said, I've only been down to Disney World, twice in the '90s. So what are you going to do about that, right? What are you going to do? I was a kid and I was forced to go where I didn't want to go. But I know now I would have loved Horizons had I actually gone on it then, and it probably would have been ranked as one of my favorite rides and attractions, because I can watch the videos, but I see things differently than other people do. I see different small things. I like the smells and the feels of the different things and whatnot. I see just these little minuscule things that to me make or break an attraction. So what am I going to give? I'm sorry, I've been ranting and raving on Horizons. So what am I going to give Horizons? After experiencing it and researching it and watching it, I have to give this attraction a 5. This was great. I know, had I actually been on it when I was a kid, that would have been one of my favorite attractions at Epcot. But since I kind of missed it, I guess when I went back down in '96, because again I had to follow the group. I guess I missed it and just didn't even know it existed. I didn't understand why everybody loved the Horizons attraction. And now going back and researching it, I realize now it was a great Omnimover attraction. Just really well done, well themed, and honestly it was kind of timeless, because there really wasn't, there wasn't a whole lot of, they could have upgraded it like they upgrade this, Spaceship Earth, and it would have been cool. They really could have done a whole lot of stuff with it, but I like Mission Space, and I think that's a great thrill ride too. So I'm not going to down the fact that Mission Space took it, but I would have liked to have seen Horizons personally and in person. But what are you going to do? So anyway, check out the video. I posted a link down here. It's a YouTube link, so don't worry about it. It's a 3-part thing, so watch all 3 parts, and you'll really get appreciation for this Disney ride. So Horizons, that used to be at Epcot, now replaced by Mission Space, 5 stars. Check that the video out. I think you'll like it, especially if you're a big fan of Disney. Ooh, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Disney News and Reviews. I think this was a good one. I'm pretty sure. I think I articulated my views good. I don't know. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go back down to Disney World, man. I really want to go. Speaking of which, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I really like doing this, and I really like informing people about all of your past stuff and your current stuff, just so people can get an appreciation, or at least some of the appreciation that I have for you. So please don't sue me, please. Go to alresetnettoyingplans.com, wdwmagic.com for all your latest and greatest Disney news, as well as waltdisneyworld.com. That's them, right? Thanks for watching this week, and I will be back next week for another Disney News and Reviews. I got my 100 show coming up. Got some stuff, special planned there. So hopefully that'll be cool. And but either way, I'll be back next week for another Disney News and Reviews. Bye, guys.